In Taratasdar, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kyle Harris, and you're gonna hate me because it's more PvZ time. PvZ. Yes, I know everyone's like blowing my brains out because I've had enough of PvZ on your channel, Kyle Harris. But tough luck because this was very noteworthy of PvZ-ness. It is on Kolos Ravine, and unfortunately Kolos Ravine is no longer on the map pool for ladder, but it doesn't matter too much because it's still a nice game. And it's going to be EGIdrA versus LiquidNazgul. Nazgul being a very, very old school, super awesome duper dude of Protoss, and he's very reminiscent. He's very well known in the StarCraft 1 community, so yeah. Big hand for LiquidNazgul here against possibly one of the best Zerg in the world, so we will have to see what goes on right here. EGIdrA doing a little bit of visiting from Korea to play in a lot of the MLG tournaments recently, since he's been eliminated quite a lot in the GSL, so he has a lot of time to do other things. But hey, no disrespect to him, he's still a very good player. So, as you can see, LiquidNazgul just Corona boosting out a few probes at this point in time, and I was quite interested by this game. I was quite interested by a few of the games at MLG, and thus I shall be casting a few of them from Protoss perspective to just show you kind of some of the things that Protoss can do in general, as well as, you know, the exploits and traits of Protoss in general. I just said that. It doesn't matter. I have a few announcements to make. I'm pretty sure I made them in the other video. Did I? I don't know. But regardless, I'll say them again. A big thank you to Neo. A big thank you to Neo, who donated a significant amount towards my Super US account forum and account thing, jig blob fund. You are awesome, and anything that you request or want to request, then the choice is yours. So I'm about 25% towards my US account total right now, so if you want to contribute to that, there's a donations link on my page, and then we can get myself on the US realm, so I can play with you guys and talk to you guys and dooba-doo and everything like that, so that's all good. Anyway, we do see LiquidNazgul here going for a Cybernetics core, very standard time, and going for that second gas as well, just while EGIdrA has got for a very normal spawning pool, and is probably going to, yeah, he's going to be going for that hatchery, no doubt. Very, very soon, the Ghost Hatchery. And I really should stop saying that. It was like the first really funny thing that Sai ever said on his videos, and I was like, oh my god, that cracks me up, but yeah. Ignore me, ignore me. So as you can see, LiquidNazgul just transferring to this second assimilator here, no doubt going to be doing a pretty gas-heavy build since he is saturating that quite quickly, and a few lings are coming in right now, so he did forego that Zealot initially, so quite interesting that he did forego that Zealot, as most people do go for that Zealot very early on. Just doing a bit of dance with these probes here. He is going to lose one probe maybe? No, yes, he isn't going to lose that probe. Nice control there by LiquidNazgul. And this one Stalker is going to come in to reinforce, and he does have warp gates on the way as well. So this one Stalker and these few probes dancing around are going to be able to shoo off these Zerglings, no problem. EGIdrA at this point not reinforcing with any more Zerglings, and I need some tea. Zerglings dying. Yes, Zerglings have just died, and there are only 3 left now, just darting around in the base of Nazgul, no doubt. Just kind of trying to cause a little bit of nuisance, and they were probably hoping to see some kind of tech as well, but LiquidNazgul does have 2 Stalkers out now, and that Zergling, I'm sure that disappeared for a while, they just came back. Oh, sorry, excuse me, I've got like a cold still. Oh, it's very horrible. And we do see a probe coming out of the base of EGIdrA. See, he's had all the intel that he needs. So it seems like everyone is on level footing right now. We do see a second gate going down for LiquidNazgul, as well as metabolic boost and a spine crawler going down for EGIdrA. These 2 Stalkers are going to be coming and poking around here. Very nice use of these Stalkers, as Day9 said in a recent... picking off one probe there. As Day9 said in a recent cast, Stalkers are really the gateway for Protoss to be able to make any kind of early harass early on in the game, since Stalkers are not only the fastest unit Protoss currently has in the gateway units, but also they're just extremely handy against this kind of play, especially since Zerglings can't really catch up to them off creep, so you can harass to your heart's content. I normally do a 1 Stalker 1 Zealot harass at the very beginning on a small map, say like Steps of War or something like that, and most of the time I can actually pick off like a queen with that one zealot, one stalker harass, which ultimately leads to a real disadvantage for the Zerg, because they have invested in that queen and they need to get up a new one, and it also decreases the amount of lava they can produce at the very beginning of a game, so it's really good. And as you can see here, LiquidNazgul is going to be getting Blink. A lovely, lovely little trait. Blink into 4 warp gates by the looks of things, and this is a build that I do very often, and I'm pretty sure that I did some kind of video on it. I'm pretty sure I did, but I just wanted to show it in action here by one of the top players, one of the top Protoss currently, and yes, so that's the reason for casting this really, and also as well as abusing some of the terrain. It's a very, very good video for that kind of thing. So as you can see, Blink's almost done here. These speedlings are just going to come in on the action. We do see roaches now in the front of the base, in front of LiquidNazgul's base. For EGIdrA, going to be hitting away at this warp gate, and it seems like they're going to be able to take this warp gate out thanks to their increased range as of the patch. And this is why I hate roaches currently, because of this increased range. It's such a pain in the arse. And I need more tea. Let's just watch this gate die. Oh, tea. Oh, so good. And as you can see here, there was a little bit of blink micro going on. He did blink one forward in order to be able to try and pick off a few of these, push them back, but it looks like this gate is going to fall. And we do see more stalkers warping in for Nazgul, as well as a few more roaches in production for EGIdrA. He's trying to get a nice round off on these stalkers, but it's not going to be to any effect. Blinking back the stalkers one at a time, losing one stalker there, and losing a second stalker, but only 2 stalkers have died in this whole engagement right now, as opposed to a ton of Zerglings. So now we're just blinking back these stalkers one at a time again. Really nice blink micro there from Nazgul, and it seems like he's going to be doing a bit of a chase now with Blink. Blink's such a versatile spell, and really actually underused by a lot of players. Blink is so fantastic, and it can really turn the tide of battles later on in the game. So we're going to be picking up a few overlords here. Nice 3 overlords there. 2 Zerglings going to be trying to run into the base, but these stalkers are going to be able to intercept them no problemo. That one did get through and did see that there were more gateways on the way. So actually a 5 gate now by Nazgul. Interesting. I'm not so sure he can fund that entirely off one base, but hey, it's his choice. We do see now EGIdrA is just reinforcing with a few Zerglings and a few more roaches in order to be able to try and push this away. He is trying to destroy these destructible rocks, as I'm pretty sure he knows something I don't, actually. I don't know. Anyway, we do see now Nazgul is leaving one stalker there, and he's going to be blinking. Is he blinking? He's blinked up onto that tower, and he now can blink up all these stalkers here. So really nice use of that terrain, getting this tower here in order to be able to access this high ground here. And it seemed that EGIdrA did know that this was coming, since he was trying to destroy those destructible rocks. But this blink micro is too strong for this amount of units right here. Still keeping vision of this high ground whilst blinking a lot of those weak units down, and this stalker does get picked off eventually. So now, as you can see, a lot more Zerglings in production for EGIdrA. 20 more Zerglings in the production tab. A second spine crawler has just gone up. Nazgul would be in a bad spot if he was to engage this head on, as these spine crawlers do provide a significant amount of defense. And we do see now here EGIdrA was forced to retreat with those Zerglings and roaches to the spine crawlers, but it seems like this blink micro is going to be too much for EGIdrA at this point. It's so strong being able to use these towers on this map in order to be able to blink up to this high ground. And EGIdrA now sending a lot of Zerglings to the back, to the front of Nazgul's base, and I'm not sure how effective that's going to be. He did warp in a... Oh, he has actually blocked that off completely, warping in a few stalkers there in order to be able to try and fend that off. But now these stalkers are going to be coming around to the backside of EGIdRA's natural, and it looks like that's going to be a good game from here. There isn't much that EGIdrA can do from this point off. This blink was way too strong against him, and I often use blink against Zerg nowadays, as it is just really strong against them. So thank you very much for watching this, guys. If you didn't catch most of the MLG Dallas, was it Dallas? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Dallas replays, then go check them out. They're all on SC2replay.com. I will be casting a few more, maybe casting some PVZ and PVT and PVPs. So I'll have a look through them and see how it goes. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this cast. If you do like what you see, please subscribe, and if you really like what you see, please donate in order to be able to get me my US account. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys next time.